Bottle of beer, right over here, bottle of beer, ice cold bottle of beer, beer, what do you hear, give 'em a chair, right over here, beer, bottle of beer, give 'em a chair, bottle of beer, bottle of chair.
Greetings, this is Spec Ops 56 and my good friend, cameraman, and all-around beer drinking taste tester, John Toe. And today we're doing beer review number 55. And today we're going to be reviewing a beer from Ballast Point, one that I thought should be interesting, their Red Velvet Nitro Oatmeal Stout. Has a pretty cool label on it. And now I happen to really like Red Velvet cake. When I was a kid, my mom knew that whenever my birthday rolled around, there better be a red velvet cake. And whenever I came home to visit from the Navy, she knew that sometime while I was there, she was going to have to make me a red velvet cake. So I really love red velvet cake. So I have high hopes for this beer and hope that I am not going to be disappointed. We're going to find out. Let me tell you a little bit about the brewery, Ballast Point Brewery, as well as this beer, what they have to say. Says that it's a home brewer's humble dream. After developing a taste for beer in college, founder Jack White decided to try making more interesting beer than he could find in the store or at a keg party. Jack, along with his college roommate, Pete Ahern, began home brewing in their apartment at UCLA and soon realized it wasn't easy to get access to the various supplies and ingredients he wanted, nor did he have anyone with whom to trade ideas about brewing. In 1992, Jack opened Homebrew Mart, which he filled with the supplies, ingredients, and conversation every brewer needed to make better beer at home. His plan was to one day take his hobby to the pro level and start a brewery. In 1996, Ballast Point Brewing was born. From day one, Ballast Point's philosophy has always been doing what we love and making what we love to drink. So naturally, we named the beers after something many of us love almost as much as brewing, fishing. Today, many of the beers are named for fish or fishing terms, and the labels have fish on them as a reminder to always do what you love. Now, here's what they have to say about this beer, Red Velvet. This stout takes the cake. Our Red Velvet Oatmeal Stout is a mind-bending beer. Like the cake that inspired it, the deep red color comes from beets, which adds a rich, earthy character that complements the chocolate flavor and aroma. The foamy head of the nitro pour is our icing, adding a creamy smoothness to the mouthfeel. But this liquid dessert will finish like a beer. Not sweet, but just as satisfying. Alcohol by volume is 5.5%. And it has 35 IBUs. They give some food pairings here for it. Humboldt Fog, which is fresh goat cheese, chipotle barbecue sauce on baby back ribs, and rhubarb pie with strawberry ice cream. All right. Well, John, if you
already have,
you did that, well then,
yes, sir.
Well, for the guy, so he knows we're professionals, here's what the cap looks like. All right then. Now I know that with these nitro beers, you're supposed to just upend it into your glass and it'll fill up with all the foam. Since we have two glasses and only one beer, I'm going to do my best. So, all right. Obviously, I didn't do it all that well. But anyway, First thing to note is that it is red. It's very red. I mean, it's about, it kind of does look like a red velvet cake in the glass. Let's get some, say when, John?
Right there.
Okay. And there's plenty of carbonation. I got bubbles coming up.
Okay.
The head didn't last very long, and I'm sure that's because I wasn't really able to give it the proper nitro dump. But it is bright white, and it, like I said, it does kind of look like red velvet cake in a glass. So John, come on over so we can get to the good part.
All right.
Alright. Yeah, that's about the reddest beer I've ever seen.
Yeah. And the head does look like ice.
I'm not getting a lot of aroma.
No, I'm not either.
Got good lacing on the head. Really not sure. Maybe a little chocolate aroma, but and of course, as usual, John can't wait.
No, I usually can't.
All right. Well, then you get to have the first say since you had the first sip.
Well, I taste a chocolate note. Just a tad bit of bitterness at the end.
It's not nearly as carbonated as it looks. It's almost flat.
Yeah. Almost.
Now, I'm not sure. One thing I want to note, we picked this up at a couple of months ago at Total Wine and More. It was on their marked down clearance shelf. So I couldn't find a Best By date on the bottle anywhere, so it may be that this is well past its Best By date, and that could be why it's not as carbonated as you would think that
Yeah,
it should be.
It does taste a little flat.
But let's taste it some more. Right off the bat, I'm going to say it tastes absolutely nothing like a red velvet cake.
That's true. I agree.
I can sort of taste the beet
Yeah.
in it, the beet taste.
But I did get a chocolate note, a little bit.
Honestly, I'm having a hard time picking out the chocolate flavor. There again, it could be that this is too far past its date, and we're not getting the full effect of it
Yeah.
that we should be. I can't say for sure. You're right about one thing, it's not sweet.
Mm-mm.
It's slightly bitter on the end, but not overly so.
Right.
35 IBUs, I wouldn't think it would be.
No.
I'm trying to pick out anything else. If the chocolate is there, it's very subtle and very dark.
Mm-hmm.
It's like an unsweetened or chocolate, or like a 80% cacao chocolate bar or something like that. I'm having a hard time deciding how to judge this. I don't want to judge it unfairly. If this was one that was well past its date, and if I'd known that, I would not have reviewed it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have gotten a fresh one. So I'm going to give this one the benefit of the doubt because I don't know how far past its date it is and what it should be like. Well, next time I get to Total Wine and More, I'm going to look and try to find a fresh one, and we'll do this one again.
Yeah.
But for now, based on this one, what is your verdict?
I don't care for it. I'm catching bitterness even after I've drank it a while, the bitterness is staying there.
Yeah, I got a feeling it was too far past its date.
I do too. I'll give it the benefit of a doubt, and we'll try again.
I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt too, so I'm going to give it one of these for right now.
I'll do the same.
Because we just don't know. I'm guessing that's another reason why it didn't have the nitro whoosh, because it probably is past its date.
Yeah.
Too far past to be fair. So, as soon as I can, I'm going to try to get a fresh one of these, and we will try this again. So, till then, this is, and we are nothing if not fair here in our reviews. So, this is Spec Ops 56, and you know that guy, John Doe, saying so long, and enjoy your beer.